So anyway, that reminded me, because we were talking about other amazing stuff that Ricky told me to find out about. Steve, are you aware of bonobos?
We mentioned them earlier. I'm not particularly familiar with bonobos. Right. It sounds like a cream cake.
No, they were a sort of a chimpanzee, but more advanced than the traditional chimpanzee. They live in one sort of particular area, and you know, it's the sort of closest animal to the missing link. They're very intelligent. They take on a lot of social aspects of human. They have sex for pleasure and no other.
Steve's looking annoyed.
He's done, yeah. Yeah, what did you find out about them?
Apparently, I found out it's 98% not human, this kind of thing. It's nearly human, but it's not.
We share 98% of DNA with it.
Yeah, 98%.
It's a higher percentage than you.
They have sex for pleasure.
They do look a bit like him, though. They've got a little round head, haven't they?
But,
and they sort of, they're much more upright than the, you know, got a more flexible.
I sort of get bored with animals that are, like, classed as being intelligent, right? So when you told me...
I get bored with them.
Because they're not doing enough, they're not playing Nintendo.
Do you know, like, that people always rave on about dolphins, saying, oh, they're really bright and that?
Yeah.
You know, I was having an argument with Suzanne about it, and she goes, oh, yeah, dolphins are really intelligent. And I said, but what? What have they done? So, she said, well, they use them in wars, they strap bombs to the back to go out to boats, to then blow up the boats.
Yeah, they're trained,
Well, that isn't that bright. If it was really bright, it'd go, I'm not doing that.
Well, no, they leave them. They don't blow themselves up. They... anyway, but...
Right, well... So anyway, so bonobos, really bright and that. Now, I was looking at them, and they are, you know, they're saying... you know, they're just like humans, basically, right? But what I was thinking is... I didn't have a chance to ask you. If you got a mentalist...
Right.
And put the bonobo in an exam...
okay, right, okay. What do you mean a mentalist? What do you mean?
Well, you know, someone who's, you know, a little bit... just a little bit slower than me. And put them in an exam. What would happen?
Right, okay, you've got to be clearer here, Carl. What are you saying? Are you saying pit the wits of a bonobo against...
someone who's educationally subnormal?
Yeah. What do you reckon?
Again, I don't know where to start.
No, but if they're that good, why aren't they being used in labour and stuff? Do you know what I mean?
What in the what do you mean in the government?
Like, you know, like some jobs that they could do. Why hasn't someone caught onto it and thought, well, hang on a minute.
Sorry, I'm not familiar with the bonobo. Seriously, could it do a job of work? How advanced are these creatures?
Lots of animals do job of work. I think Carl wants this bonobo to start going to work with an umbrella and a bowler hat and have sort of like rudimentary language skills like morning, morning.
So so I couldn't employ the bonobo to be my PA. It's not. I mean, how advanced are they? Could I teach you to go in the shops and collect something and bring it home?
But you can teach a dog to do that.
Yeah.
It depends what you mean by intelligence, social interaction, also dexterity capability, you know.
Could it produce this show?
Yes! I'd have thought it could, randomly.
Yeah. Just by pressing the buttons it could do a better job.
It depends what you're asking, Carl. What you mean is, could a chimp beat a thick human at an intelligence test?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it depends on what the problem with the human is, doesn't it? Right. Well, first of all, mental illness has nothing to do with intelligence. Let's get that straight. That's one thing. Mental people aren't necessarily less or intelligent than people.
Now, is that the clinical term?
Well, exactly.
A mentalist.
A mentalist. Sometimes I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to start with where he's going wrong with the question, to answer it, to find out what he really means, because...
It's just that if that did happen, right...
What could happen? You want the Planet of the Apes, don't you?
Here we go.
Go on.
Right? I go to school, I go to a new school.
Yeah.
I go in the class, there's 3 bonobos sat on the back row.
Yeah.
Right? I think it would make everybody...
They're bad kids, are they?
Everybody would work harder, because you go, well, I don't want a monkey beating me. Whereas when I went to school...
So you think they'd be an incentive?
Yeah. Well, I think...
Okay, they go, oh, go on, what do you mean?
No, I would have loved it, because, I mean, one of the reasons I didn't like school is it's like, oh, I'm not bothered. You know, I'm not bothering going in today. I'd love it if I went in and someone said, right, you're gonna start coming again, why is that? got 3 bonobos in your class.
What if they didn't hang out together, like the 2 little, kids with the webbed hands and the big
they
heads?
can do
What if they
want.
started bullying you? Stealing your pocket money?
Well, I wouldn't go in, I'd stop
maybe
going.
copying you, maybe making you do their homework.
Yeah. They did find out you.
To be honest, it'd probably be the other way round. And he'd score better.
Yeah. God, have you been copying?
Have you been copying the bonobos
Have
again?
you been copying Boo Boo again?
They're good though, aren't it?
But we've got a new feature, haven't we?
Which one's this?
Are we doing, within the Monkey News, the new feature?
Oh, Steve.
I'm excited. You know Monkey News is my favourite feature, so what have you added to it?
Explain it.
Right, well, there's been loads of stuff going on in the past few weeks, right? But for the times when I struggle, when sort of monkeys have had a quiet week, and there isn't that much news going on, right? Come up with this thing. I sort of speak to an expert. I've spoke to him already.
You spoke to an expert, a
Yeah.
monkey expert.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I ask him a question,
Wow.
right? The feature, it's got a good name, you know, that's the way I work.
Yep.
Cheapest chimps. Right?
Okay.
And what I do, I ask them a question about, you know, how much does it cost to, you know, keep one? How much does it cost to, you know, feed one for a week?
Yeah.
All this sort of stuff. So I give out like a monkey story, and if that isn't enough for people, they'll also learn something else at the end of it.
Right.
Yeah.
So like,
It sounds fascinating, can I say right now?
right, it's about a chimp, right?
Surprising.
Spoke to an expert about him.
Who was the expert?
Someone at London Zoo.
Okay.
How many bananas do you think the little chimp that they've got at London Zoo eats a day?
Right. How many bananas is a little chimp at London
Can
Zoo
they call
eat?
in for
No,
this?
I'd leave it. I'm just testing it out on Steve because we've already got an email thing going on here.
So how many bananas do they eat a day? One chimp per day, how many bananas?
Yeah.
How many bananas does a chimp eat a day? And does this mean that, because sometimes I've seen them on the telly, they peel one, they'll just eat a bit of it, then they'll throw it away. We're talking a whole banana?
But how many bananas does it eat a day?
How many bananas do you eat a day?
Getting angry. Come on.
Well, I'll try and have 2 if I've got time, but I'm pretty busy.
Well, I'll go swinging on your tyre.
How many do you
I
reckon?
think a little monkey, a tiny little monkey, per day, over the course of a day, I reckon he probably eats 15 bananas.
Right, Ricky, what are you going for? Little chimp at London Zoo.
But hold on, but presumably they don't only feed it bananas. So
Okay.
so the question is,
It's how many bananas does it eat? Come on,
yeah, but
Rick.
how many does it get given? It would eat 15 if it was given 15, but it might be given one slice of banana, 15 oranges, 200 potatoes, and some lettuce.
How many bananas does it eat? Come on. Have a guess.
5?
Yeah.
Right. It's only 1.
Yeah, because it only gets given one.
Cheapest chimps.
What?
So it's pretty cheap to have a chimp.
Right. I'm on your side now, Steve.
I don't understand what happened then. What, so at the end of it, you always shout cheap as chimps. Is that what? That's the quiz, is it?
All right. Right, we've done that. Monkey news. Right, straight. Let's hit them dead. Let's go straight with cheap as chimps, Carl.
Right, well this will probably finish today, to be honest.
Oh,
right. Because what if we looked at cheapest chimps, we found out that...
They eat one banana. Next, go on, do this one.
banana
Yeah,
a day and that.
yeah, that's
Right,
it. Brilliant.
So what...
It was a long-running feature. Go on.
What? Sorry, can I just ask again? What are the rules with cheapest chimps?
It's just, you know, if you wanted a chimp, how much would it sort of cost you?
Brilliant. Title come first.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
as always, that's the way they do it. Right? Cheapest chimps. I thought I'll go online and see, you know, if I could buy one. How much do you reckon?
£6,000.
To buy a chimp?
Yeah.
Oh no, ridiculous amount. Where can you buy them from? What sources? You shouldn't be able to buy them.
eBay.
What do you mean? Buy a chimp from who?
There was this website that was selling stuff.
What you could actually
What are you talking? What are you talking about?
Right, here we go then, right? I looked at it. Here's some of the other animals that were on there.
No, wait a minute. What, are these poachers?
I don't know.
What zoos that got bored with them? Where can you buy a chimp?
I don't want to give it a plug.
Right,
Some
go on then.
website, right?
So what are the other animals available?
Right, well, that'll give you some prices with the other animals, then you can try and work out if it's cheap as chimps, right? So, right, a camel. What do you reckon?
£25,000.
Right, $8,000 for a camel, right? Sloth,
40 quid.
$3,000.
Right.
Last one, Bengal tiger,
Oh, that's got to be pricey. $12,000.
$1,800.
What?
Yeah.
Carl, this is an awful website. That can't be true, mate.
Right,
That's
so,
awful.
a chimp,
Well, a chimp-
$5,000.
I'm going to go with $1,000.
55,000.
What?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
But I don't know what to say, because this is rubbish anyway. What website can you buy? Okay, get me a tiger. Here's £1,000. Get me a tiger.
well, I don't know.
You're an idiot.
Postage and packages and...